Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday stream of March 6, 2024. We're going to begin Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, Sane Trilogy Edition. I actually thought about it and decided that I will be doing Stormy Ascent and Fusion Frenzy, two levels that were not in the original games, at the end of the Crash Warped stream. Once I'm finished with Crash Warped, I will do those as basically bonuses, and we'll go on with that. But without further ado, let's get Crash Bandicoot 2 going. Alrighty. This one, just like before, I'm not going to say I'm going to go for 100%. Crash 1, I happened to go for 100% because it filled out the time, but this one is a bit harder than that, and longer, I think.
Crystals, of course.
1 year later.
Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
Yeah, that's not the subreddit. That was just Crash.
Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing like in the original. If you skip the opening cutscene, that it just takes you to the warp room. I have no idea if it does that in the Sane Trilogy version. But now we got the spin jump, which I have to get used to. I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I would always try to like slide jump past this, and I would think that like, hey, there's something hidden in the level over there. I can never do it because I doubt it's possible. I'm sure a channel like Boundary Break has probably done it. It probably revealed that there's literally nothing there. It's probably not even past this. It's probably not even a collision detect. There's probably no collision detection. I cannot speak today.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
I am still a bit surprised that they didn't do anything with Aku Aku, because in the original Japanese version of Crash 2, it was his first speaking role. It wasn't Crash Warped. But then again, I think that they're trying to replicate the PAL and NTSC with the Western releases. I don't know if they actually replicated the Japanese release with the Japanese versions. If they did, that'd be pretty cool. I don't have the Japanese version though. Well, we're gonna go through this, getting the blue gem real quick. If you're unfamiliar, getting the blue gem means going through the entire level without breaking a single box. AKA, be kind to the boxes. That includes no checkpoint boxes. I was testing out a mod on my PlayStation Classic last night, and I had the original PS1 Crash 2, and yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this level because this is the level I tested it on. Getting both the regular and the blue gem. You know, in the PS2 version, there's a trick to like slide past those things. I don't think you could do it in the Insane Trilogy. I could never get it to work in the original anyway, because you have to be very precise. And there we go, I've gotten 0 out of 62. This is a very flat gem. This is where they drop the whole requirement of needing to go in one go to get the gem. They replaced that requirement with the death routes, meaning you need to get to that particular part of the level without dying in order for that death route platform to be there.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash?
She never does get her battery. Alright, let's go back in this level and get the regular gem. I know there's some dialogue if you get the gem, but you do not get the crystal. I think I've gotten that once the entire time in my life that I've played this. I think it was when I was really young when I first played it, because I missed the crystal. Because it's just Cortex being angry about like, no, you should have gotten the crystal. What you have is a gem. We don't need those. It's neat knowing that most of Crash's moveset comes from Crash 2. Yeah, some later games add more things. Like how Twin Sanity made Crash keep the double jump. The double jump was actually introduced in Warped, and it never really made much sense in how he kept losing it. That's why I didn't mind Twin Sanity all that much, just keeping it. That and the super belly flop. Like, it would make no sense for him to lose it. I remember this being hard as a kid. Even when playing the original, when I was testing out my PlayStation Classic, I did that in one shot. When I remember, it cost me like several lives to do that when I was a kid. But such is life. Many things end up being harder, especially in games, when you're a kid compared to being an adult. Now I can do the crouch dance. Yeah, checkpoint. have spun away a Wumpa fruit. I am invincible. Almost. I didn't want to knock him away. I wouldn't know if this would actually have hit it. I could never get that on my own, and I never looked up how to actually execute being able to skip these. Because I think even with the time trials, since you get the speed boots here, it's probably a bit easier with the speed boots. Oh, I missed the bonus level. What the hell? I don't think I can go back. Yeah, nope. I have to do this level again. I just ran by the bonus level not knowing it, didn't I? I was like, why do I not have all the boxes? That would be why. And I swear to you, this is not padding. This is just me being stupid. Oh, wait.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. That embryo will talk to you if you get a gem, but you don't get a crystal. Well, going through level 1 a third time because I am dumb boy. Wish I could do a front flip. But yeah, this is where they made the bonus rounds were still a thing, and they did tie to the crate count, but they were no longer like the face tokens. I know I can get this gem without any effort, really. That's why the only reason why I'm going back to get it, because it was my mistake. It wasn't the fact that it was just hard. The only times you ever see these ostriches, I'm pretty sure. This is also where they introduced the nitro crates. Since, as you noticed in Crash 1, the nitro crates didn't exist yet. Excuse me. Yeah, I ran right past this. I'm surprised the mud still, I'm surprised the mud still slows you down even when you're invincible. Luckily, it's not a hard level because it's the very first level, and it's not very long, so me replaying it isn't that big of a deal because I'm a doofus. Might be a bit of an annoyance to like people watching, but oh well. Sure is entertaining to somebody if they watch this and see that, oh, I forgot the bonus level. Oh no. Okay, cool, I still got it. Oh, I thought you had to jump on them. I didn't know you could just spin them. Learning things like 20 years later. Gonna say, like, for a second there, it like had me do a double slide. I was trying to replicate it, but apparently that was just a glitch. Doing the crash dance. This is where this was introduced. The crash dance wasn't in Crash 1. It was in the Insane Trilogy version because they put a lot of stuff that wasn't in the first game, but in the later two games. Look, crash dance again. We got Snow Go. I know I won't be able to get the red gem right now. Because my introduction to the Crash series was Crash Team Racing. It was on the demo disc that came with the stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. Does anybody remember that? That's how I found out about Crash Team Racing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and it's what got me interested in wanting a PlayStation. Yeah, dear Penta Penguin. Ice physics are wonderful. We got seals of the Navy kind. And I think Crash 2 and Crash 3 I'm way more familiar with than I am with Crash 1. Mostly because I played Crash 1 way later. I believe the way that I played the games was a bit backwards. Was Crash Team Racing. Then I think Crash Warped was after that because I was able to like afford to get Crash Warped. Then Crash 2, then Crash 1. So I literally played the series in reverse. Oh, that's fine. Boo. Well, it was almost another death. I do wish Nitro Fuel with TTR and Crash Team Rumble had PC ports. Neither are gonna ever get them. My Nitro Fuel hasn't had content for what? Almost 3 years now. And Crash Team Rumble just announced the cease of content for them because Toys for Bob went independent. It was likely never going to be a PC port of Crash Team Rumble. So it leaves a remake of Crash Team Racing, which the PC space really does need a good kart racer that isn't just the Nickelodeon games. I know there's a kart racer that was in Steam Early Access. I forget the name of it. If I remember it, I'll put it in the description of the VOD, but that kart racer, I know I played the alpha of it. I played the alpha of it. Damn it, I really wish I remembered the name. Because I played the alpha and the beta, and it's basically CTR on PC. It's just got a bit more gimmicks to it than the CTR had. Just barfing up gems there, Crash. I think it's the Carters? The Carters 2? I don't know why it's called the Carters 2 when I never actually saw the Carters 1. I think it exists. I don't think it was just ever on Steam. Aha! Hello, Piranha. Yeah, this secondary gem, I got a timer. So what I'm gonna do, what I normally do, that I skip checkpoints. I'm not getting those. Because that timer is the other gem. Going on the jet board. I remember having this Taco Bell toy, and I really don't like the fact that I don't know where it is. Gimme. Death. Death approaches. I always do that with this level. Like, I always just get the first checkpoint, and then when the timer's going on, I decide, hey, let's just go get the gem, then intentionally die, and then get the other gem and the crystal, and then I get all of it in one go. It doesn't work if you're doing a speed run with no deaths. And if you're trying to do a 100% speed run with no deaths, then you have to do this level twice. And the blue gem being got already is already being beneficial to me because I can actually get the full gem here. Getting some more fruit. Oh, come on. Yeah, with the slide jump, you can't take shortcuts as long as you know how to use them. Okay. That was me being dumb. Like, you gotta put it in a certain order though, otherwise you'll belly flop. By certain order, I mean you gotta slide before you jump. If you try to jump and then slide, you'll belly flop. Oh, what? I went too far. Hopefully it's not a death route. So. Yeah, I don't like the nitro boxes sometimes because they like jump really high for no reason. There are people that prefer the original soundtrack. I don't mind the actual Insane Trilogy version of it. I know, starting with the Spyro Reignited Trilogy with Toys for Bob, and with CTR Nitro Fueled, you can switch to the retro soundtrack, because I am willing to bet they noticed people were modding in the original soundtrack to this game, because this is the only of those remakes that doesn't allow you to do that without a mod. And the fact there's Superana plants over there always made me think you could be able to get over there. And I think that was the point. I think that's what Naughty Dog did. Because this was a Naughty Dog design, not a Vicarious Visions design. To try and get you to like try and go over there and you'll just die. I have no idea if you can legitimately get over there or if you need to use cheats and to find out if there's anything there. Got a whirlpool. Little baby jump. There we go. We got all three at once. As I said before, if I know that I can do that, I will. I'll try to get everything in one go so I don't have to do the level over and over other than the times that I die. And I will die, as you have noticed. I've played this game multiple times and I still die. Crash is celebrating.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Mm-hmm. Got the pits. would move my avatar, but every time I alt tab out of this, because it's exclusive full screen, it's gonna like have a black screen, and then it takes a moment for it to come back, and I'd rather not. I might try to move my avatar for the next part, so that way I'm not blocking Crash all the time. But I don't think it's that blocking all that much. I believe this level introduces the whole gimmick of the future Woodlands level. Yeah, it does. Where there's two paths to take, and you need to take both to get the gem. Getting rid of all the enemies would be the best bet. Alright, that's the end of this path. And then typically what I end up doing is going to the back, because you have to backtrack. It's one of the small annoyances. I never like this, especially since the camera doesn't pan very well for you to not accidentally run into a pit. So when you're going back like this, I mean, I think probably the strategy should have been skip that checkpoint and come back, then get the checkpoint, so you don't have to destroy all that again. But I do believe Vicarious Visions did a bit better, because it does look like, and it does feel like, that they actually panned the camera out a bit more, so that way it's not that hard. But in the original, the camera didn't really change when you started walking towards the screen. So I get that it was supposed to be a challenge, but it became a bit unnecessary, especially when it's required for you to, you know, 100% the level. Bionic Eagle. Especially since one path has the crystal, the other does not. And now we have to go back down this one path. In order to get those two boxes right here that were invisible. And now we can move on, because I believe that's the only split path in this level. Another pit. Oh yes, the introductory of the iron crates. Since you can belly flop now, these crates can only be destroyed by a belly flop. They don't tell you this in game, because this is the era that you had to read the manual. I don't recall what the manual says. I do have the original trilogy and CTR all on physical disc. Which hopefully, I haven't checked on them in a bit, but hopefully they don't have any disk rot. I don't think they do. My backups that I made for my PS1 emulator are from those discs, so I think they're fine. Ah, damn it. I always mess this one up. Again, I'm not playing with the controller. I'm playing this entire thing with mouse and keyboard because that's how I've always played the PC port. I could just play the controller. That's not an issue. But I do think playing the game with a mouse and keyboard and doing it entirely with that would also show how good the controls are. And I don't blame the controls for a lot of things. Minus like the few times where my press for a longer jump is sometimes not registered, but that happens on the controller too, so that's not really a keyboard thing. Dang it, the long jump does not work there. I think the strategy I used was something I should be using, that I try to like bounce over one of them. I try to at least keep one of them there. Oh, come on. Did notice that the lives don't reset unless it's like a new game. Well, okay. Alright, that's not working. I need to try skipping one of them while I'm going to go and get the exclamation point. I think the easiest thing to skip would be the middle one. Like that. Yep, there we are. That's likely the strategy you're supposed to use, since literally nothing else is working, so. Wee. Didn't mean to belly flop, but there you go. Belly flop the mole people. Was it called the belly flop, or was it called the body slam in the PS1 era? I know it eventually was called the belly flop, and then the super belly flop. Terminology though, yo. Minus the red gem, I could pretty much complete 95% of the first warp room without really needing any other colored gems. Which the red gem is hidden behind a secret level, which to get to some of the secret levels, well, I think to get to all the secret levels, this is where they introduced that concept. There wasn't relics at the time. So the relics are again a thing added by the Sane Trilogy that didn't need to be added for Crash 2 because it's not meant for it, even though they do add the speed shoes. Crash Dash is still a better name for it. Yeah, I know I can slide doing that. Gotta avoid these mines, they slow you down. Crash is panicking. I guess the premise is that the bosses, the way that they make sense for the bosses is that they're working for Embryo and not Cortex. Since you're supposed to be an ally to Cortex, so why would he send people to, you know, stop you? And plus, it's been set up that he doesn't have any allies left anyway, which is why he's relying on Crash. Because Embryo turned on him. And this isn't the level. I think it's the Bearminator level where you're running from a giant polar bear. Is the I think is the one that where you jump down a pit and it's a level. Skills, boy. I got it. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Dash pads. Oh, come on. I was having a perfect run. Even in the original, the camera and the chase levels were fine because it's a chase level. They had to actually adjust the camera a bit because, you know, it's the whole point of the chase. Well, I'm not getting that. Missed out on a life, but that's fine. Barfing up crystals too, I see. Crash, that can't be good for your diet. Oh. They thought Cortex was going to communicate with me. This is another thing that they introduced that was in Crash Wrath of Cortex, where once you get all 5 crystals, you can't actually go back to the levels until you defeat the boss. And now we're going to fight Ripperoo, which the 100% ending is technically canon because they do, the boss does reference the fact that he became more of a scholar. So both endings are technically canon. Look at that top hat. Look at that mustache. I've interrupted his reading time. You can't hit him yet. I believe they're doing like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing. Since he gets hit once and then he becomes crazy. I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Jekyll and not Mr. Jekyll. Oh yeah. His boss isn't that hard as long as you don't like. As long as you're cautious, like I was being, he's pretty easy to avoid his attacks. He's way easier. Really, I always thought he was way easier than Ripperoo was in the original game. All right, okay, we got all 5 crystals and everything. 1. All right, hey Polar. Excuse me, Cortex. I was about to body slam Polar.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
All right, back to what I was going to do there, Polar. How you doing? Well. Two. I think it's 10 times. Well, I guess 8 times. Okay, Mr. Polar, I'll give you a treat. I had to get the lives, I'm sorry. That's like a well-known thing to do. Alright, we got Snowbiz. There's 5 warp rooms, so I think there was about close to 25 levels in the first game too. 2 of them being quote-unquote... Damn it. I don't know if there's a death platform in this one. Oh, 2 of them were secret, because you need the key. That was like an Aqua mask or something. If there's a death route, I'm gonna be upset. Because the ice physics slid me into that stupid guy. That's the porcupine. Oh, apparently you path twice. Ah, an actual reflection. Still a rarity among some devs these days. Some AAA devs. I don't expect an indie dev to always have, like, functioning reflections. Oh no, I couldn't get it anyway. I need the red gem. What? Okay. I'm gonna still get try getting all the boxes. I don't know if that's like a nitro only route, because some of those routes are nitro boxes only, or they don't have any boxes at all. Oh, face first again. Ice physics, I don't like you. Well, that was lucky. I guess Naughty Dog had to really like the ice levels, because they do like 3 of these things at least. I'm willing to bet I need that red gem to get the gem here. Once again, I do actually like the concept that Wrath Cortex had for the Aku Aku crates, where he was trying to break out of them. Kind of wish that would come back. Especially with the cartoony aesthetic that they're going for trying to be more Looney Tunes than what they were able to do on the PlayStation. That they could have fed here, I think. Okay, no, I need the red gem to get the gem here, so that's fine. Also, I should be able to switch to Coco now and actually remember that I want to play as Coco. I went in the level not knowing, so. Yep, right here. Well, time to go for Air Crash, which I think is another time gem. Which you could say that the time gems for these 2 levels were like the precursors to the relics. Oh yeah, this is one of the secret levels. Let's see. Secret level. Oh yeah, the red gem. So this is a good thing I did this. But this is the secret warp room. Look around here. Look at the starry sky and all the water. I don't know where this actually is. But it looks like that we wouldn't have been able to get at least one of the gems anyway, because Air Crash is another quote-unquote secret level. This is just basically the proto-concept of this whole secret level thing that starts in Warped, that Wrath of Cortex copied with needing like at least 5 relics. Damn it. Nope. Huh. Well, I know I got the gem already, so there's... I was gonna say there's definitely I don't know how to get those. There was definitely no breakable crates because I've already got the gem of the regular gem. Oh, I need to go up there. Yeah. Yep. Come on, Ice Physics. Work with me here. There, finally. Bunch Nitro. Oh, come on. Ooh. Stops me out, right? Okay. Oh. Boo again. Thank you for not registering the slide there, game. Spin. All right. Really? Would have been very upset if I had missed the red gem. Alright, so you can actually spin them. Already got the gem, so... I want at least a checkpoint crate, so if I do accidentally die, I don't have to do all that again. His crate counter is not going to appear anymore because I already have the regular gem. And there we go. We got all of the first warp room done. Again, I'm not counting the game doesn't even count the relics towards 100% for any of the games except for Warped, because there are extra things for you to do, and that's why there's leaderboards. I still think it's a weird choice, but what do I know? Yeah, I've gotten all the gems here. Yep. But now I can go down. I can go back to that secret warp room now. I think Snowbiz needed it. Yeah, Snowbiz needed the red gem in order for me to get the gem here, so let's just go back here. Going from a snow level to a snow level. Well, that was a nice hit, getting 5 enemies in a row. Look at all the wolfy fruit. I like how that her belly flop is just a butt bounce. Oh no. Aw. Hello, Mr. Seal. Oh yes, the falling planks, they still have those. I don't think I've ever gotten past that without being hit. Oh, I forgot the slide jump. Boo. It wasn't that far. It slid too early. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Damn it. Without an Aku Aku mask, I think I'm gonna have to get a pity Aku Aku. The long jump also isn't working, and I don't know why. Okay, good. Got it. That takes me right back to where I was with the red gem path, so. Oh, come on. Yeah, I gotta do this again. Cool. Thank you for not jumping. Thank you for the video, Aku Aku. I forgot to long jump again. Okay. I needlessly got rid of Doc Aqua Mask, but whatever. Hooray, finally a checkpoint. I think snow levels have got to be some of my least favorite levels, which is probably not a hot take. It's probably a very common take that a lot of people don't like snow levels or underwater levels. Ice physics can go kiss a duck. Momentum. Just Coco casually ice skating with her laptop behind her back. Whoa, got the gem. So you can spam. So you can. Okay, you can spam the slide. You have to time it a bit. You can't just constantly tap the slide button. In this case, right click. You have to like probably have about half a second to a second between it. Oh yeah, I forgot Coco does her own version of the Crash dance, and it's so adorable. And my icon is blocking it whenever it happens, so I will fix that next time. Getting a phone call there, Coco? Is this the one? This isn't the one where she throws it and it explodes. Oh wait, no. There it goes. There's the Samsung reference. Well, now to actually properly go into Air Crash and actually get the crystal. Won't be able to get the second gem because, as we saw in the secret warp room, we have to do a secret level in order to get the second gem. But I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna be able to get either gem. I thought it was another time thing, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Cowabunga, dude. I'm surprised they didn't make these Crash only, considering it's technically a vehicle level, but I guess they didn't really need to because she could ride this too. They do make like the motorcycle levels in Warped Crash only, which is a bit of a shame. I would have loved to see Coco in a biker jacket. Oh, I could have just jumped. Oh wait, no, it's too far. Then I'll wait, I guess. It goes down way too fast compared to when it comes back up. I also believe this is the first time that the bonus levels are actually themed to the level, and they're not just a general backdrop, like how the Tanas were. Tanas were always in the treetops, where you were always in the mines for Embryo, and then you were always in the lab for Cortex, where these actually have thematic connections to the level that you find the bonus stages in. Oh, there was a death route. I'm not gonna get the regular gem, I know that. Or at least not the extra gem. Because that route or the that was probably for the secondary gem. Since I'm pretty sure that secret level that's supposed to get like to a secret area of Air Crash is supposed to be for the main gem. Back in we go. I think we're making some pretty good progress. I'm on level 7. It's gonna be definitely a longer game than Crash 1. I was surprised Crash 1 was done in just 2 streams. Even with all my dying. My professional dying. We're not gonna go for the actual main gem. I'm just gonna try getting to the death route as fast as possible since I already know that I cannot get it without the secret level. And there's the death route. If you die on the death route, then it doesn't really count, so it won't go away. Which it was even in the original, so I enjoy the fact that Naughty Dog thought of that. Hello, Mr. Hippos. Yep, I was correct. The secondary gem, fine. The primary gem needs that extra area. So I've probably said a variant of that like 5 times at this point, but I'm just reminding myself. I gotta remember how you trigger the air crash one. Okay, this is gonna be a crash only level. I like how Crash probably does not give a shit that his sister is here. I think whenever there's a story beat, it switches back to Crash anyway. Can't go backwards, just like with the Warthog, so I gotta make sure I don't miss any boxes. Like that. Frozen. Ha 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 ha. I love it when I do the thing that I say I'm not gonna do right after I say I'm not gonna do it. It's kind of funny that the TNT boxes explode on their own. Why are they even here to begin with? You didn't put the TNT boxes in the Warthog levels, knowing full well there was no way for them to be broken without being damaged. If the nitro crates I get, there's a switch at the end. Okay. Oh, look at the underwear. Oh, okay. Alrighty. I think I need to run there because I don't know. What? Crash 2 is one of those games where I think the 99 lives is actually necessary. Do I need to run before then? Okay, yeah, I do. I missed a box though. There we go. Flipping whales, am I right? Thank you, Polar. Your service has been great. It won't change the fact that in Twinsanity you show up to the birthday party with a bat because you're mad at me. Crash Crush, which I believe is another chase level. It's always weird that it's the 4th level and at like the 9th level and not the 10th level. Coco a go-go! It becomes a normal level for a second here. Oh, Mr. Boulder, we talk about this? Okay, I had okay. I was lucky that I had enough time to actually correct that. Bouncy, bouncy. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah, they intentionally put you so far ahead to give you time to belly flop that one crate because it won't destroy that crate. I remember that and being devastated as a kid, knowing that it destroyed the other crates, but the metal crate, it bounces over. So you have to get it or you're not getting the gem. Granted, they did everything that they could to get you as far ahead as possible from that boulder to do it, so it's really on the player. Ah, yes, the sewer level, and one of my favorite tracks in the entire series. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty sure these are supposed to be sweepers. Hello, eel. Why does this mouse have armor? Are you LARPing? I don't think this is the one with the false nitros. I know there's a level with false nitros that's not the sewer level. What is going on there, Coco? I want to go back there. I think I need to go through that wall. Checkpoint. Because otherwise I don't see what the point of this is here. I think I need to go through that door. Aha! Freaking toxic barrel. The green gem. Well, I got lucky there. Why are you still here? Did I skip over you? And the nitro, well, if I die, it doesn't matter. I already collected the dang gem. It's right here. Once it's in your inventory, they don't take it away. I knew it. It was a false wall, not a false nitro, but still. Same design principle. Another bit of a split. Ah, okay. Crystal's on the left. I didn't pay attention to see that it had a color gem slot. So. I do believe this is also where the game that they introduced the monkey bars mechanic, hanging from them. I was kind of surprised Sandy didn't use them at all, but you see how much better the speed here is compared to Wrath of the Cortex? Wrath of the Cortex was super slow. The speed, even in the original PS1 game, is a lot better than Wrath of the Cortex. I don't know why Wrath of the Cortex was so slow. Even if they were on a time constraint, they could have known to actually make it a bit faster. Alrighty. Come on, please. Thank you. I mean, hi Cosbox, and I will disagree with that. Enter the Dragonfly was incredibly bad, to the point of being so broken that if you glitched through the ground at the beginning, you could get to Ripto and beat the game in 10 minutes. Wrath of the Cortex didn't have anything that egregious. It had really good music though. Enter the Dragonfly, I don't even recall if it even had good music.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
Thing is that with Wrath of the Cortex, they were on a time crunch. It's not really much of an excuse. I wouldn't actually say excuse its mediocrity. I would call it a mediocre game, not an awful game like Enter the Dragonfly that was clearly unfinished. At least Wrath of the Cortex was a finished product. It may have looked pretty bad even for PS2 standards, and it may have just been a rehash of Warped with a couple of good ideas. Yeah, you could definitely play the game. I actually played through it for the first thing that was not Fortnite on my channel. You shouldn't be throwing knives like that, Mr. Komodo brother. Komodo Mo. Hey, Joe. Watch where you're going. I have beaten the brothers. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say, is that you could play Wrath of the Cortex. There wasn't anything game-breaking in Wrath of the Cortex that prevented you from being able to complete it or even 100% it. with Enter the Dragonfly, it had a whole lot of things, because it was unfinished, that would either prevent you from being able to do anything, or you could just beat the game, as I mentioned, in 10 minutes. If when Kid Icarus did a review on a Spyro game, he did it on Enter the Dragonfly before his 1 million sub special. So I don't know about being the easiest. I feel Warped is easier at times, but there are certain things like Cold Hard Crash is still pretty difficult, even in the remake. And that's purely because of the death route. This has a yellow gem in it. Sooner or later. Well, how rude.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers
I'm just trying to go into the level there, Cortex.
But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
I mean, I get what you're doing with the joke there, but I'm pretty sure the Cortex Strikes Back is supposed to be a Star Wars reference. I don't care about you, Piranha Plant. Damn it. Oh, there's another timed one. Okay. Nope. Time to ignore boxes. And checkpoint crates. Or that will happen. Well, the timer's gone, so might as well. Oh wait, no, the timer restarts. Oh, that's... Didn't realize that. That's definitely different from the original Crash 2. God. Well, Crash Bandicoot 1 was mainly hard. Well, there's two reasons of why it was so hard. One, you're correct that you couldn't save after every level, and there's no autosave, and the saves were limited to the bonus stages, and you can only do those once. Once you beat them once, you couldn't do them again. But the other reason is that every single gem required you to do a level without dying. And with the original control scheme, that was kind of difficult. Because the Sane Trilogy, that's the whirlpool. Because the Sane Trilogy made it to where only the color gems required you to get through the level without dying. But in the original, even the clear gems required that. And that's going right into the whirlpool again. Rushing things is never good. Oh, come on. Yeah, pity Aku Aku. There, finally. But with all the modernization with the Insane Trilogy, it only took me 4.5 hours to fully 100% Crash 1. It's not a long game at all. It's even shorter than Twinsanity. Twinsanity takes about 6 hours 100%. I believe those end up being the two shortest games in the franchise. I don't know. You would also probably benchmark the completion time for Crash Purple, but I don't like Crash Purple, so I'm not going to count it. Oh, it actually has a sound when you get 3 while you're on the hoverboard. I heard like a sad noise play. That's the water. I remember seeing those now pretty expensive thing was PVC action figures that were of this era. They were like, I have the Cortex one, but it wasn't in box or anything. It was just the Cortex figurine. Doesn't have his accessories or anything. They are really overly detailed. Cortex is a bunch of wrinkles, especially compared to like the graphics of the PlayStation 1. I am also happy that the relics do not count towards 100% for Crash 1 or Crash 2 in the Insane Trilogy. They're literally there if you want to do it or if you don't. And I think I've tried it a couple of times, but I don't find doing time trials in the first 2 games very fun because the games are not designed around it. An interesting concept to add them in, considering they were introduced in Warped, and they became a series staple for several of the games. Wrath of Cortex, Huge Adventure, or XS, Entranced, Crash Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart. I believe Nitro Kart's the last time that we saw the relics, though, because I don't believe even Crash Purple used relics. I know from the last part of the Twinsanity stream that I did a couple weeks ago, I was playing the demo of Twinsanity because I had to stretch out some time, and I just thought it would be interesting to play the demo. At some point, relics were considered for that game because there's a relic icon in the demo. I don't know what they would have been used for because time trials wouldn't have made no sense in Twinsanity. Down we go. Yeah, how you doing? Very close to the camera there, Coco. Oh yeah, this is like constantly. Damn it. Why are you giving me a pity Aku now? I didn't die that much in this level. I don't think there's any boxes here, so I could probably just die. Wait, it just takes me up here. Yeah, I did miss boxes though. Got the bonus route. Coco really likes to bounce. I wouldn't be surprised either if there were, if all the scientists were just some form of clones. I mean, the slippery climb level in Crash 1 implied that he does keep some people prisoners, though. Well, he did, at least until Crash destroyed his place of business. Because there's those, like, old shackled guys that try to reach out to you. Hey, Mr. Rat, what the hell? I'm definitely doing it the hard way. I should have just died after getting the gem and then did this the less hard way. Ah. Well, no, I'm not discrediting your theory. The actual scientists that we fight are probably the clones. I'm just talking about the prisoners that you run by in Slippery Climb, which just implies that he also kept people, like, a prisoner against their will and stuff. Okay, I can go back this way. Ah. Oh, yeah, okay, I don't have to go any further. Oh, yeah, I forgot they respawn. Damn it. I would think embryo in this case, because the bosses you're supposed to be fighting are supposed to be working for embryo. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I would guess he didn't register as an enemy until I started, like, ahead of him. Oh, I didn't even move. What? Oh yeah, I can consistently make this happen. Okay. Well, no, the engine's working for Cortex. Brio wants the gem so he can take out Cortex's space station. So Brio, it was, I know you weren't here earlier in the stream. One of his quotes when you get a gem, and not a crystal, is that he has to send his forces to stop you because you're allied with Cortex and Cortex is his enemy. Because Brio's goal is to shoot down the Cortex space station. That's why with the 100% ending, you shoot down his thing. Yeah, you don't fight Embryo in this game. Yeah, that's true. So that's the way that Naughty Dog justified fighting these bosses again. I forgot that song. Because they don't work for Cortex anymore, but you're still gonna fight them because they are, I guess, fighting for Embryo. Because he does mention and specifically uses the phrase that he has to send his forces to stop Crash. Or in this case, the alternate timeline Coco. Got him. I don't think Embryo needed to really be fought. I'm kind of glad that they didn't add him as a boss, because he isn't trying to antagonize you, other than he's just trying to send the minions that used to work for Cortex to work for him to stop you from aiding Cortex. But he will accept your help with the gems, because he needs all 42 to power his laser to shoot down the Cortex Vortex, which leads into Crash 3 because it crashes into the world and then Uka Uka gets released.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
What's the matter, Coco? You didn't want to talk to yourself? Got Bear Down, and then Road to Ruin, and then Unbearable. Let's do this level, and then call it quits for the day, because we're getting close to the end of the stream. I only stream for a couple of hours, so... Still don't get the point of the TNTs being in the polar levels. I'll read what you said in a second there. Kind of concentrating. Okay. And I missed the box. Gotta die. I suppose it'd be a space-time continuum thing. Yes. Because timey-wimey stuff. Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. Yes, that's what I was referencing. Hey, at least you got it. Even though I don't know who wouldn't get that by now. Oh, I can do air crash. Alrighty. Yep, well, this is gonna end up being the end of the stream there at Cosbox. I only stream for a couple of hours, twice a week, every Tuesday and Wednesday, usually between 3 and 5 Central Standard Time. Unless I have something to do that day, then it'll be later, usually around 7 or 8 Central. I have a Twitter that I usually announce when I'm gonna stream, and then link to it, so I guess you can follow me there if you have a Twitter too if you want. It's gonna just be Neo Tanner, just like here. But with that being said, that's it. That's gonna be the stream for today, and I will be also uploading this on to my YouTube channel, Neo Tanner Plays, as a VOD. Hey Coco, yeah, take your call later. But I will hopefully see you in the next stream. And you can watch all of my VODs on that YouTube channel, Neo Tanner Plays, if you want. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. And whomever is watching this as a VOD, I also hope you have a good rest of your day as well. Bye-bye.